Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. Welcome back to the Shedcast. It's August. It's been a very, very hot and dry August. We've lacked rain, but we haven't lacked activity. The rain has come, the activity continues. Because it's August, we've got no special guest this month. However, we are doing something slightly different. We're here down at Electra Park in Birmingham. We'll give you a tour round of what we've got available and what it offers as an estate, but something slightly different compared to some of the big sheds, the mega XL boxes that we've also got. I think the key thing is, I'll touch on it briefly, is the location. We are a stone's throw from Spaghetti Junction and Birmingham city centre, but more on that later. But let's just recap on H1 and the national market overview. So UK take-up for 100,000 square foot reached 14.8 million square feet for H1. Some phenomenal numbers. Large-scale requirements continue to dominate the market, and units over 400,000 square feet represented 37% of Q2 activity. So we're definitely seeing signs, and I think I touched on it before, is the mega box, the XL sheds. Big is beautiful, and that continues to drive demand. Nevertheless, units over 250, so 250,000 square feet, represented 69% of Q2 of all transactions. But I think more importantly, and why we're here today, the Midlands, so that's East and West Midlands, lead the race in terms of take-up. But I mean, that's no surprise. We sit in the Golden Triangle. We are very, very accessible to 90% of the UK market. So that's why occupiers want to site themselves there. And between the two regions, East and West, that's split broadly. I think it's about 36-24%. And that represents, of that, the total take-up reach for East Midlands was 5.3 million square feet. One of the strongest performances since 2022. As I say, the West Midlands continue to deliver, nevertheless. It's probably a little bit stifled by stock levels and scale because of, it's a built-up urban area, the likes of Coventry, Birmingham, but nevertheless continue to deliver about 26%. And that represents about 3.8 million square feet, which is 26% of UK activity. Now, as I've touched on, in terms of names associated with some of those big deals, it's very much driven by the 3PLs. So I think they accounted for 63% of all activity and 47% last year. Key deals, Bleckman Logistics, they took one of the biggest buildings, one of the standing stock buildings at Magna Park, 761,000 square feet. Followed by Seaver, and I think I touched on this before, they took the 507,000 square foot building at Derby. And in addition to that, ID Logistics have taken the former Gap shed at Rugby on behalf of Amazon. So again, we're seeing that e-com side of the business really strong. We're still seeing a phenomenal amount of Chinese activity, new and existing players coming into the market, but particularly super smart services. They've taken a huge amount of space and continue to take a huge amount of space in and around the Midlands. EDA Cloud took a building up at Citadel, which is the former Wiggle building. I think the other thing is it's flexibility. These guys are looking for flexibility, and some landlords are prepared to do that on existing stock that might be fitted, have lighting, sprinklers, etc. So it's a lot easier to be transactionally quite smart and quick to get a deal over the line. And it gives their customer the flexibility. And we are seeing more and more of that space, existing space, it might be 10, 15 years old, being refurbished, being repurposed, trying to bring it back up to an A or an A plus in terms of EPC to make it credible, deliverable to the market. Turning back to why we're here at Electra Park. Well, we wanted to showcase you that you can have your cake and eat it. As I said earlier, we've got Spaghetti Junction just across, literally you can see it, and I'll drop some shots in from the drone. It's like 2 minutes by car. So one of the busiest, most accessible junctions on the M6. You've got the M6 toll as well, and the spine road that runs around Birmingham. So you've got plenty of access. It's secure. It's fully gated, secure yard, and we've got a building available here. They've fully refurbished. They've done a fabulous job. We're in the offices now, perimeter trunking, usual thing, new ceiling, new lights. But it's the flexibility and the accessibility to Birmingham city centre. So it could be that you're looking, it could be an industrial user. We've got Ruggable, who are a very well-known brand on the estate, who manufacture obviously rugs. But we've also got some other manufacturers and distributors on here as well. So we've immediately got a building. This one is about 17,000 square feet. I'll ask my cameraman to nod. I think he's nodding. Yes, thank you. But we've also got other units available as well, probably up to about 21,000 square feet. But so do get in touch with either Charlie Andrews or Sam Robinson at Team Colliers Birmingham. So short, sharp and to the point. That has been the August edition. Thank you very much for tuning in. We hope to get obviously further guests coming through in the next episodes that will roll out during the autumn months. Ooh, autumn is looming, but hey, we've had a great summer, so we shouldn't moan. And we've also had a great summer in our sector, so we definitely shouldn't moan. Thanks very much for tuning in. You know where to catch us. The rain's coming, so it's probably a bit of an opportunity for you to maybe stay in and listen to the Shedcast. We're available on Spotify, YouTube and Apple. Once again, thanks very much for tuning in and hopefully see you soon. Stay frosty and see you on the other side. Bye-bye now.